Hello students, my name is Wing Sum Chung, Director of Undergraduate Admissions of the Faculty of Science of the University of Hong Kong. Okay? So it's about time you apply for university admission, and in doing so, you will need to consider a number of factors, including, for example, the reputation of the university, the environment of the university, the quality of the program, the standard of the teachers, the university experience that you will be provided with, and of course, the career prospect. Okay? So in the next 15 minutes or so, we will briefly go over how and what Hong Kong U Science can offer to you in these areas. Okay? So first of all, the reputation of the university. As we all know, throughout these years, holistically speaking, Hong Kong U has consistently been ranked high in the university arena. Okay? Now, there are two most reputable university rankings. One is QS University Ranking, the other is THE University Ranking. Okay? And between these two rankings, we tend to trust QS better than THE. Okay? Now the reason is simple and obvious, because QS ranks Hong Kong U higher. Okay? So in the latest QS ranking, Hong Kong U is ranked number 3 among all Asian universities. The first two being two universities in Singapore. Okay? And among all universities in the world, Hong Kong U is ranked number 22. Okay? Now, other than this holistical ranking of universities, there are also other rankings in specific aspects. For example, in QS, there is this graduate employability ranking in which Hong Kong U is ranked number 9 in the world. Okay? And also, in THE, there is this most international university ranking, in which Hong Kong U is ranked number 2 in the world. Okay? In fact, within the Faculty of Science, about 40% of our academic staff in the faculty are from overseas. And also, about 30% of our students are non-local students. Non-local means they come out from outside of Hong Kong. Okay? On top of that, every year, we have a good number of exchange students from various parts of the world, thereby providing our students with a truly international teaching and learning environment. Okay? We are committed to nurturing students as global citizens, and we are targeting at 100% overseas experience by the year 2022. Okay? So we provide with our students plenty of overseas experiences, including, for example, worldwide exchange studies, overseas research fellowship, overseas internships, overseas summer courses, international scientific conference attending, and overseas field trips. Okay? In terms of the quality of the teachers, we have top-ranked scientists in the faculty. Over 15%, not 50, over 15% of our professoriate staff in the faculty are ranked the world's top 1% researchers. And over the years, our professoriate staff have received numerous international level or national level prizes and awards. You can see from here. Okay. So here comes the direct admission scheme. Okay. Okay, so under this scheme, AD or HD holders will be admitted into the third year, into year 3, of our 4-year 6901 BSc program. So that means you only need to spend 2 years in Hong Kong U to get your first degree. Okay. Now, of course, if for some reason some of you do not feel comfortable to enter into the third year of the 4-year curriculum, you may choose to apply for admission in the first year of the curriculum. Okay. Within the 6901 Bachelor of Science program, you have 14 altogether, 14 science majors for you to choose from. Okay. Now, as far as I understand, we have more science majors than any other science faculties in the territory. Okay. So for sure, there will be at least one which will suit your interest. Okay. On top of that, if other than your major, other than your first major, you are also interested in another subject, whether or not it is within Faculty of Science or outside Faculty of Science, you have room and you are allowed to do a minor in that second subject. Okay. So, for example, here are examples of mappings from your current study program to the majors in Hong Kong U Science faculty. For example, if you are now studying in Hong Kong U Space Community College, and for example, you are studying in this biological science theme, then you can apply for admission to any of these 5 majors: biochemistry, ecology and biodiversity, biological sciences, food and nutritional sciences, and molecular biology and biotechnology. Okay? And of course, if you are now studying in the chemistry theme, then naturally you will apply for admission into the chemistry major. Okay? So this is the table of mappings for HKU Space Community College students. Okay? And for the Stanley Ho Community College students, here are the mappings. Okay? And also here are the mappings for Poly UCC, for City UCC, for HKBU College of International Education, and also for HKU Space Polancook Community College. Okay? Okay? And last but not least, of course, we have these mappings for Ivy students and also for CUHK School of Continuing and Professional Studies students. Okay? Okay. Now, outside of the regular curriculum, we also provide to our students plenty of outside or other learning experiences. Okay. Now, roughly speaking, our other learning experiences can be classified into 4 different categories. Okay. The first one is undergraduate research. The Faculty of Science has a strong culture in research, and so we encourage our students, our undergraduate students, to start doing research as soon as possible. Okay. So we provide actually plenty of undergraduate research opportunities to our students, including, for example, these 2 flagship programs: Overseas Research Fellowship, ORF, and Summer Research Fellowship, SRF, for which our students will engage in summer research either within Hong Kong U, under a professor within Hong Kong U, or doing overseas research at an overseas university under the supervision of a professor over there in the overseas institute. Okay. Okay, so other research opportunities that we provide for our students include, for example, undergraduate research curriculum, final year projects, directed studies, etc. Okay. So the second category is field trips. Okay. A number of our majors would organize on a regular basis either local or international field trips for our students. Okay. So here are examples of field trip destinations, including Australia, Canada, Kenya, Taiwan, Thailand, and USA. Okay. Okay. The third experience outside of classroom is international exchange. Okay. We have exchange agreements with over 300 partner universities around the world. Okay. Okay. Including, of course, these top universities from America and from Europe. Okay. On the average, in the past few years, every year around 150 of our science students would go abroad to do international exchange, either for 1 year or for 1 semester. And some students would just go for 1 summer. Okay. Okay, so finally, we have internships. We provide plenty of internship opportunities to our students so that they can apply the knowledge they acquired in the major discipline to the workplace or to industry. Okay. For example, in year 2018 to 2019, we provided over 315 internship opportunities to our students. Okay. And of course, the career prospects is important. Okay. Every year, around 20% of our graduates would choose to pursue further studies, either in Hong Kong U or in an overseas university. Okay. So here is a partial list of the overseas universities where our students or graduates went on for further studies. Okay, so you can see all the big names here. Okay. Okay, and for postgraduate studies, you don't really need to work on exactly the same area as your undergraduate major. Okay, for example, in the past, some of our graduates did postgraduate studies in business, in computing, in economics, engineering, material sciences, medical sciences, pharmacology, etc. The reason is that here in the Hong Kong U Faculty of Science, we provide you with solid undergraduate science training, with which you could do research in any science-related discipline. Okay. Okay, and of course, the majority of our graduates would go on to the job market. Okay, and basically, we have in the past decade we have 100% employment rate. Okay, and you can see that our graduates have an extremely wide range of careers. So you can see that basically it covers almost every career. Okay. Okay, so finally, admissions requirements. Okay, it's rather simple. Okay, in order to be admitted to the third year of the program, you have to be an HD or AD holder. Okay, that's it. Okay, and the admission quota this year is 85. And to be admitted to the first year of our 4-year program, you should have completed at least 1 year of study in a full-time 2-year AD or HD program. Okay. Now there is no quota for community college students, but the total quota for all local students, including JUPAS and non-JUPAS students, this year is 336. Okay. The selection criteria is rather simple. Okay. As you can imagine, the academic results are most important. Okay. Other than that, your interview performance, your student profile, and your student references are all important. Okay, we will take into account all your credentials holistically. Okay. Okay, so here is just for information. Okay, so this year in the 2020 admissions exercise, the average and minimum CGPA of our intakes from the HKU Community College and from Stanley Ho Community College are shown here. Okay. Okay, so this is just for reference. Okay. So finally, the timeline. Okay. As somebody may already know, okay, online application system has already started. Okay, and selected applicants will be invited for interview, and the first round of offers will be issued sometime in March next year, 2021. Okay, and from June onwards, the second round of offers will be issued. Okay, so for more information and for application, you can visit these websites. Okay, so much for this talk, and I will end here. Good luck to your application. Okay, goodbye.